31. We are back at the heart of gold. So that's positive. We'd put a hot cup of tea. Right, so we had fixed the tea machine. Did we fix the Magrathean incident? There's a number 12 asteroid paint chipper here. There's a circuit board, satchel, flathead screwdriver, and a molecular hyperwave pincer here. Next to the control console is Eddie, the shipboard computer. I mean, we're in trouble today because I haven't brought a towel downstairs. Okay. Push back pad. Examine console. Fused spot shows where a receptacle once was. Examine the drive. A sparing probability drive has a switch, a fuse spot where a long cord once began, and a short cord plugged into the atomic vector plotter. Another fine product of the Sirius Cybernetics Corporation. What are we missing? Examine the plotter. Small receptacle, long dangly bit sitting in the T. Plugged in. Small label. Nope, not that. I thought we could still... Don't want to push the buttons. I have caused so much RF interference now. There we go. I was going to say my trackball doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to work if I keep it too close to the Atari. Push switch. The generator switch or the dip switch? Okay, like fog rolling in off the ocean, a shroud of blackness billows toward you. Unlike fog rolling in off the ocean, the blackness hits you like a 16-ton truck. And to get my flow going. Dark. 1. Taste, see, hear, feel. Oh. Taste, see, hear, feel. I'm out of habits. Taste, see, hear, feel, smell? Already? Examine shadow? Vogue on hold. Squalid room filled with grubby mattresses. Switch and a keyboard. Pair of Vogon guards. Stand nearby. Acrid smelling stun guns an inch from your face. They fire. Everything becomes dark. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, feel, hear, taste, smell. See, feel, taste, smell. Here. South. Okay. Small doorway. Up. Where am I? Up. Up. Oh. Push switch. I'm assuming I can't just take all. Let's work out where we want. Push generator switch. Okay. Smell, taste, see, feel. That's a here. Oh, come on. So we've done the bug glass piece of trial. Yeah, we've done the war chamber. Okay. Aha. Right, the T makes a difference. Didn't know that. The gangway leads upward. Okay. Well, I don't want the drop vector plotter. Drop T. Put plotter in T. Put the dangly bit in T is already in the T. Okay, fine. Take satchel. Okay. Inventory. Put device in satchel. Open satchel. It's not yours, it's Ford's and it's private. So... oh. Okay. Push. Yeah. we picked up some shiny Blu-ray versions which were quite nice. I mean, they're upscaled, but yeah, it's nice to have. Okay. Taste, hear, feel, smell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taste, hear, feel, smell. God, can't brain. Taste, hear, feel, smell, see. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. Feel. Yeah. Wet, warm, and squishy. Liquid at your fingertips. It feels warmish. Taste liquid. You are jerked to your senses by the realization that you were licking the lining of a whale's stomach. Inside the sperm whale. You are inside the stomach of a sperm whale. You can hear a distant sound of rushing wind. There is a flower pot here. Yes, not tea. Take flower pot. Oh, good. Oh! The thing can contain more things. Why is that a container? Okay, everything is dark. See, feel, hear, taste, smell. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taste, see, hear, feel, smell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, feel, hear, taste, smell. See, feel, taste, smell. Hear. We're going to wait again. See, feel, taste, smell. Taste, see, feel, smell. It really wants me to do it here. Smell, taste, see, feel. Yeah, whichever way I look at this, I'm definitely hearing. South aft. Pocket Bluff. Okay. Push switch. Push generator switch. Blackness swims towards you like a shoal of eels. Smell, taste, see, feel. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Feel, hear, taste, smell. Hear, see, smell, taste. Wet, warm and squishy, liquid at your fingertips. Taste, see, hear, feel. That's a hear. Feel, hear, taste, smell. You see a painfully bright light that stabs at the front of your eyes. The light resolves itself into the bright yellow sun of Earth. You're hurrying up the country lane. But we've done this one. No, we didn't do this one. Okay. We got close on this one, but we didn't do it. Oh, you are hurrying up a country lane. The sky is light and clear, but you keep glancing at it with apprehension because you know that it will shortly be torn apart by Vogon ships, and that the hills and trees around you will just burn up and blow away. And you hope there's time for a quick drink beforehand. You want to hitch a ride aboard the Vogon fleet, but are anxious because it's so long since you went through a matter transference beam. The road runs from Arthur's home to the north towards the village pub to the west. Okay? Okay, front of house. Before you is the house of your friend, Arthur Dent, who is lying in front of a bulldozer. You have no idea why. You have no idea around most things about Arthur, even when you regard him as a friend. But you do, and must therefore return his towel before you leave. Nearby stands an impatient map. There seems to be a bit of an atmosphere. Let's get a save in here. It is 0410 2041. Cool. Okay, open satchel. Opening the satchel reveals Sandragian mineral water, a towel, the Hitchhiker's Guide, an electronic sub-ether signaling device, and satchel fluff. Take the fluff. Take the towel. Give towel to Arthur. Inexplicably, Arthur takes no notice of the towel, which magnificently you are trying to return to him. Instead he says, "Ford, what about my home?" You start guiltily. Does he actually know that the Earth is about to be destroyed? You start to ask him, then stop. If he knows, what the Zark is he doing lying around here in the mud in front of? You look around. You notice the bulldozer properly for the first time. You notice Arthur's house. You notice the workmen, the penny drops, His house is about to be demolished. You feel like a complete, what's the word? Idiot. Thank you. An idiot is exactly what you feel like. In a reckless moment, you go completely mad and decide that you ought to take Arthur with you. You try to tell Arthur about the importance of getting a drink, but he's rambling on about a man called Prosser. Let's go talk to Prosser. You walk around the bulldozer. Prosser is standing here looking cross and frustrated. Realizing that you are a friend of Arthur's, he starts to talk at you. He says that this sort of protest is all very well, but what Mr. Dent must realize is that he's had plenty of time to make a formal protest at the proper time and place, and that spending months going through the appropriate official channels, filling in the appropriate forms, and going to the appropriate official public hearings is the right way of going about it, and lying around whimsically in the mud is not. He says that he personally hates mud and despises the sort of people who lie in it. Okay? Ask Prosser to lie in the mud. Prosser blinks in astonishment. You mean go and lie in the mud in his place? You explain that Arthur will only move if someone else takes over for him. Prosser shakes his head in such a manner as to suggest that he is very weary of the world, and you tactfully forbear from mentioning that it won't be troubling him much longer. Reluctantly, he follows you back towards Arthur. You rapidly conclude the business. Prosser lies in the mud. Arthur, bewildered, nevertheless stands up and appears ready to follow you to the pub. The road runs from Arthur's home to the north towards the village pub to the west. Arthur follows you. The pub is pleasant and cheerful, and full of pleasant and cheerful people who don't know they've got about 12 minutes to live and are therefore having a spot of lunch. Some music is playing on an old jukebox. The exit is east. There is a barman serving at the bar. Arthur follows you. Buy beer. You order 6 pints of bitter, 3 for you and 3 for Arthur. According to the Hitchhiker's Guide, this should cushion your system against the coming shock of the matter transference beam. As you drink the first pint, you mention to Arthur that you are from a different planet, but it makes little impression. This surprises you because you thought it was the sort of thing that would interest people. Drink beer. It goes down well. At least they managed to get something right on this benighted planet. You decide it's time to tell Arthur that the world is about to end. You tell him. Arthur is completely unperturbed. Curious, you wonder what sort of news it would take to disturb him. Drink beer. It goes down well. You hear a muffled crash. It's probably Arthur's little house getting knocked down, which you tell him. This does upset him, and he tears out of the door. Through the window, you see him running up the lane. A small dog chases after him, yapping, and he throws it a cheese sandwich. The dog devours the sandwich with passion and ignores a passing microscopic space fleet. East. You pass a serene dog. Cannot harm him. He has dined today. North. You reach the site of what was Arthur's home. It is now a pile of rubble. Mr. Prosser looks sheepishly triumphant, a trick few people can do, as it requires a lot of technically complex deltoid muscle work. Front of the house. There is a huge pile of rubble to the north. A path leads around it to the northeast and northwest, and a country lane is visible to the south. Arthur Dent is here. Mr. Prosser from the local council is standing at the side of the bulldozer. He seems to be wearing a digital watch. Okay. Apparently, we give the fluff to Arthur at this point. Arthur hiccups, takes the fluff, and sticks it in his pocket. Right on schedule, according to the news you picked up last night on your subby for Sensormatic. A huge fleet of Vogon constructor ships hurtles noisily through the sky. Time is very, very short. Storms break in the wake of the ships. The winds whip at you and make it difficult to stand. You grab hold of a tree. You fumble with the thumb as you hold onto the tree against a fierce wind. It falls to the ground near Arthur's feet. The vast yellow ships thunder across the sky, spreading waves of terror and panic in their wake. The voice of the Vogon captain slams across the country, insisting that the planning charts and demolition orders have been available at the local planning office in Alpha Centauri for 50 years, and it's too late to start making a fuss about it now. You wish you were holding your electronic sub-ether signaling device. Arthur is struggling desperately towards you. The end of the planet is now only seconds away. You begin to get a sore throat. Fierce gales whip across the land and thunder bangs continuously through the air in the wake of the giant ships. You struggle to reach the thumb, but the wind is too fierce and you are driven back. Fortunately, at this point, Arthur picks up the thumb. With Earth about to be destroyed, it's perfect timing for the background music to get more tense. Fortunately, at this point, Arthur picks up the thumb and somehow manages to push the right button. However often you do it, you are still stunned by the shock of dematerialization. The scene around is ripped away like a flimsy backcloth. Everything becomes dark. Which track are we on? 04. Okay. So that should... Oh. See, feel, hear, taste, smell... Taste, see, hear, feel, smell. Making us wait. Hear, smell. See, smell, feel, taste. Hear. I'll take it here. South. Aft. Up. And let's have a look. Okay, let's put the satchel fluff in the thing, apparently. Since the thing is a container. Okay. So we now have 2 bits of fluff. So we're playing as different characters, fine. So we've done the War Chamber. We've done the Ravenous Bugbatter Beast of Trial. Tick, tick. Okay. Next one. Go. Round we go again. Smell, taste, see, feel. That's a C, isn't it? Hear, see, want to see, feel, taste. You're right, I didn't see the C. Hear, smell, feel, taste. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a C. Have I done all of the... Right, so Earth is examine. Painfully bright light that stabs at the back of your eyes, okay? Okay, the light resolves itself into the bright orange sun of Damagran. The pain at the back of your eyes is from partying until very late last night. and both your heads are suffering the worst hangover you've ever experienced. You remember formulating a plan to steal the Heart of Gold, but you can't for the life of you remember any details. Presidential speedboat in the pilot seat. You are piloting the speedboat, which features very simple controls, toward the island of France, but no tree. Let's get a save. 04, 10, 20, 52. Okay. But no tree. A meaningless coincidence. Where the dedication ceremonies for the Heart of Gold will occur. You are currently steering the boat towards a narrow channel between towering cliffs and a rocky spire. There is a toolbox here outside the pilot seat. We haven't done this one at all. Okay. Look under the seat. You discover and pick up a small key and a piece of fluff under the seat cushion. Cool. Open toolbox with key. The toolbox opens, revealing a magnifying glass and a laser-assisted monkey wrench. Okay. You continue to steal towards the narrow channel. Oh. You almost make it through the narrow channel, but the turbulent waters push the boat towards the rocks. The autopilot button lights up, and an electronic eye stalk shoots up from the HUD, but a split second later the boat smashes into the rocks. Everything becomes dark. Okay, well. Look under seat. I appear to be collecting fluff. Okay. The only control, other than those related to steering the boat, is the large red autopilot button. It bears a small label which reads, "Another fine product of the Sirius Cybernetics Corporation." Push the autopilot button. The button glows. An electronic eye stalk shoots up from the HUD, looks around, and withdraws. The light fades. You continue to steer towards the narrow channel. Steer boat. Despite your hangover, you recall that Zaphod and water don't mix. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Look under seat. Unlock toolbox. So it says, so I've got a thing here that says exit. You are now on your feet. I don't understand this one, but we will give it a shot. Look under seat. Take the key. Open toolbox. Unlocked toolbox. Take all. No. Exit seat. Oh, it's dark again. Bloody hell. Okay. Look under seat. Unlock toolbox. Take all. Stand. Yeah, I'm confused. Okay. Oh, okay. Unlock the box with the key, get the magnifying glass and wrench, push the autopilot button to make it take over from you, present it with some dangers to avoid. That does actually make sense. Okay, cool. You are currently steering the boat towards a narrow channel between the towering cliffs and a rocky spire. So push the autopilot. Looks around and withdraws. Steer towards cliffs. Straight at the towering cliffs. Push autopilot. You continue to steer towards the towering cliffs. Go. Time passes. Suddenly, the autopilot leaps to life, steering the boat away from the towering cliffs. The crowd gathered for the dedication oohs and ahs as the boat swerves through the narrow channel. As it reaches the base of the towering cliffs, a plume of water forms under it, sending it higher and higher. The crowd bursts into applause as the boat reaches the top of the cliff just south of the ceremonial dais. Okay. Look. Under seat. Key and fluff. Cool. Got him. Great. Okay, the boat is resting atop a plume of water. The dais for the dedication ceremonies for the Heart of Gold lies immediately north. Now we can go north. As you step out of the boat, the plume of water lowers it away. The crowd, unaware of the autopilot, bursts into a round of admiring applause. This is a platform surrounded by a crowd. Several members of the crowd are holding a huge banner. Just to the east is the Heart of Gold. That's a save. Right there. 0410 2102. Okay. Read banner. President Beeblebrox is a swell guy. Footnote 15. It's not a very good banner, is it? Okay. Shall we stroke an ego? The crowd cheers wildly. It thinks you're terrific. He's just this guy, you know? Don't you think it would be a bad idea to leave the ceremonies? What about a speech? Yo, Zaphod, give a speech. Give speech to crowd. The crowd cheers wildly. It thinks you're terrific. Kiss baby. Kiss crowd. The crowd cheers wildly. It thinks you're terrific. Suddenly, Trillian leaps out of the crowd, grabs you by the necks, and points a blaster at your left head. That's fine, it's only left head. Guards rush up. Photon rifles poised to shoot. Stay back, shouts Trillian. One more step, and the president of the galaxy is fried meat. The guards seem unsure, and look at you for instructions. Tell the guards to drop rifles. The guards hesitate, then toss their photon rifles into a pile in front of you. Okay. Go to Heart of Gold. You and Trillian break for the Heart of Gold. A wisp of an inkling of a thought penetrates the 3-inch thickness of a solid bone surrounding the guards' very tiny brains that something suspicious is going on. They pick up their rifles and reduce you to a smoking pile of ash. Everything becomes... Okay. Okay. Wave at the crowd. Give speech to crowd. Kiss. The crowd cheers wildly. Good shout. It thinks you're terrific. Dance for crowd. I don't know the word dance. I don't know the word dance. I have a Zaphod that can't dance. What's happened? I don't know the word boogie. Yeah. Insult the crowd. I know the word insult. Smell the crowd. The crowd cheers wildly. It thinks you're terrific. Trillian leaps out of the crowd, grabs you by the necks. Okay. Tell guards. Drop rifles. Ask guards. Drop rifles. Ask guards to drop rifles. How did we phrase it last time? There we go. Ask Trillian to shoot rifles. With a cloud of sparks, the pile of photon rifles disintegrates. The crowd cheers wildly. It thinks you're terrific. Into the Heart of... Oh, for fuck's sake. You and Trillian enter the Heart of Gold, that beautiful bauble you've been coveting ever since your decision to run for president of the galaxy. The excitement overwhelms you. Or perhaps it's just the awesome hangover from last night. Everything becomes dark. Oh! Oh, okay. Nope, that's right. That's right. Okay, there's more we can do here, which is quite fun. Let's do a restore. Apparently you can count the crowd. It's big. Read the banner, talk to the crowd, give speech to the crowd. Examine the crowd. It's big. We are just waiting for Trillian to turn up at this point. There we go. Count the guards. Many. Big, many. Okay, cool. Ask Trillian... No. Ask guards to drop rifles. Cool. Take blaster from Trillian. A wisp of an inkling. As you take the blaster. So you've now got Trillian's blaster. You can shoot the guards. A wisp of an inkling for penetrate blah 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 blah. Although you incinerate many, other guards arrive and incinerate you. Everything becomes dark. So not the best plan in the world. Okay. Ask the guards to drop the rifles. Toss the photon rifles into a pile in front of you. Ask Trillian to shoot the rifles. Cool. And we're in. Oh. Okay, cool. So, let's find out what happens. See, hear, feel, nothing, taste. We know what this looks like. Hear. Taste, see, hear. Wait, then. That's a hear. South. South. Cool. Aft. Aft. One end of a short corridor that continues far along the main deck. Doorways lead aft and port. We want to go down. Down. Seat cushion fluff, small key here, magnifying glass, and a laser-assisted monkey wrench. Put fluff in thing. Put the cushion fluff in the thing. Put the small key in the thing. Put the key in the thing. Oh, put key in thing. Put the magnifying glass in the thing. Put the wrench in the thing? Okay, the thing is infinite. Or feels like it's infinite. Okay, so we have been Zaphod. We've done the Buglat Beast of Troll. We have done the missile attack. Aha! Where is the handbag? Back to the bridge. There's the satchel, but where's the handbag? Oh, do we still need to do the handbag? Yes, I think we do. So we still need to deal with Earth Trillion. We didn't finish that one, as it turned out. We just ended up banging somebody. I think we banged Arthur, technically. We've been the whale. Oh no, we haven't done the whale. Oh wow, okay. We have done the whale. We have done Zaphod. We have done Ford. We have done the War Chamber. So that would lead us up to... Oof. Earth Trillion. Okay. No, press the switch, not the witch. Okay. Touch and cold we are looking for. Hear, smell, taste, see. Cold, wet, and squishy. No, not liquid at the fingertips. Don't think I want that one. Oh no, cold, wet, and squishy. Correct. Drink. It tastes just like wine. In fact, you realise with growing embarrassment that your hand is sitting in a glass of right wine. You're at a party being given by a distant and incredibly boring acquaintance. You're now playing as Trillion. Or Trisha McMillan at this point. She's not Trillion until she gets off the planet. Among the people you've been introduced to are a shy, mousy fellow from the West Country named Arthur and a flamboyant guy named Phil. Remember, we need to get off planet. You've had too many drinks already, and the room is beginning to buzz. You're in a large living room. There is a party going on. Other rooms lie to the west and southwest, and the apartment's front door is south of here. Phil is here. Arthur Dent is here. You notice the hostess approaching, but using several mingling couples as cover, you maneuver away. Grab a save. Oh. 4, 10, 21, 17. Okay. Oh. have a look at Arthur. Arthur seems nice and well-meaning, but also terribly shy. He has tried to start a conversation with you several times, but still hasn't got past hello. He has an enormous, unsightly ball of fluff on his jacket. We want the fluff. As is the case so often at parties, you find you are holding too much and can't pick up anything else. Well, what am I carrying? Okay, drop the wine. Arthur walks up and says hello again. He looks shy, embarrassed, and stuck for anything else to say, and quickly walks to the other end of the room. You remove the jacket fluff, improving Arthur's appearance greatly. He is clearly touched and starts happily to chat away to you. You discover that he's only slightly more interesting to talk to than an averagely interesting wall. Okay. The hostess, whom you've been avoiding all evening, scurries up with your glass of white wine. Oh, hello, Trisha. How lovely to see you. I think you dropped this, dear. Arthur tries, unsuccessfully, to interest you by talking about a new book by Douglas Adams. Okay. Opening the handbag reveals a pair of tweezers. Why, don't you want your glass of white wine? Right, put fluff in handbag. Done. Arthur tries unsuccessfully to interest you by talking about how badly Americans make tea. Honestly, Arthur is such a reflection on Douglas. Arthur tries unsuccessfully to interest you by talking about a recent visit to Tiverton. Time for a diversion. Okay. Let's stick this on mute. And where is it? Here we go. Because I think tea is important. I know at least some of the people who are hanging around here agree. Back to chat. Back to window chapter, so... Okay. So, Adams, author, wrote his book, yeah. Tea. Agree. The Americans are all mystified about why the English make such a big thing out of tea, because most Americans have never had a good cup of tea. Highlights important parts of the sentence. Where's the full quote? Ah, there we go. Yes, 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 there we go. So, this is H2G2, which, bless it, is proto-Wikipedia for real life. One or two Americans have asked me why it is that the English like tea so much, which never seems to be to them a very good drink. To understand, you have to know how to make it properly. There is a very simple principle to the making of tea, and it's this. To get the proper flavour of tea, the water has to be boiling and not boiled when it hits the tea leaves. If it's merely hot, then the tea will be insipid. That's why we English have these odd rituals, such as warming the teapot first so as not to cause the boiling water to cool down too fast as it hits the pot. And that's why the American habit of bringing a teacup, a tea bag, and a pot of hot water to the table is merely the perfect way of making a thin, pale, watery cup of tea that nobody in their right mind would want to drink. The Americans are all mystified about why the English make such a big thing out of tea, because most Americans have never had a good cup of tea. That's why they don't understand. In fact, the truth of the matter is that most English people don't know how to make tea anymore either, and most people drink cheap instant coffee instead, which is a pity, and gives Americans the impression that the English are just generally clueless about hot stimulants. So the best advice I can give to an American arriving in England is this. Go to Marks and Spencer and buy a packet of Earl Grey tea. Go back to where you're staying and boil a kettle of water. While it's coming to the boil, open the seal packet and sniff. Careful, you may feel a bit dizzy, but this is in fact perfectly legal. When the kettle has boiled, pour a little of it into a teapot, swirl it around and tip it out again. Put a couple, or 3 depending on the size of the pot, of tea bags into the pot. If I was really trying to lead you into the paths of righteousness, I would tell you to use 3 leaves rather than bags, but let's just take this in easy stages. Bring the kettle back up to the boil, and then pour the boiling water as quickly as you can into the pot. Let it stand for 2 or 3 minutes, and then pour it into a cup. Some people will tell you that you shouldn't have milk with Earl Grey, just a slice of wet lemon. I agree. Screw them, I like it with milk. If you think you will like it with milk, then it's probably best to put some milk into the bottom of the cup before you pour in the tea. If you pour milk into a cup of hot tea, you will scald the milk. If you think you will prefer it with a slice of lemon, then, well, add a slice of lemon. Drink it. After a few moments, you will begin to think that the place you've come to isn't maybe quite so strange and crazy after all. There you go. Douglas on tea. I detest the stuff, but then I'm not English. Detest coffee too. We can't all be perfect. Okay, back in we go. Oh. I like my teas, I like my coffees. Unfortunately, caffeine doesn't like me after a certain amount of certain quantity and a certain amount of time. So I have to be a little bit careful with my caffeine intake. Okay. Now that you have the fluff. Right. Try and do things on the wrong keyboard again. Eat. Plate of hors d'oeuvres. You nibble at one of the hors d'oeuvres. It tastes okay. Phil comes up and grips your shoulder. Hey babe, this guy boring you? Why not come with me instead? I'm from a different planet. He takes you out to the parking lot, where his flashy interorbital iron scooter is parked between 2 Volkswagens. After mounting it, the scooter accelerates at such a great speed that you black out almost immediately. Everything becomes dark. Okie dokes. Hear, smell, taste, see, feel. I am waiting for a here. Cool. South. Aft. Up. There is a nice hot cup of tea here. Well, that didn't work. Where's the handbag? Grab a save. I've got a slightly horrible feeling I'm not going to like the answer to this. I mean, it's not the first time we've potentially painted ourselves into a corner. So let's find out how badly we've screwed ourselves over. Also, it doesn't help that my numbering scheme's completely off as well. 0410, not 1004. Oh no, that probably is 1004. 0410. Let's have a look at the beginning of the night. Let's try 04, 03, 21, 33. Oops. We have made a technical boo-boo. Righto. See that handbag that's in my inventory? That handbag has gone squish at the point that I hit the deck with the sperm whale. So, I need to take the game away and replay about an hour's worth of gameplay. And put the handbag somewhere safe before I do all of that again. On the plus side, we know what we're doing, so it's not too bad, but yeah. We have painted ourselves into a corner. That handbag, that's Trillion's handbag, needs to be somewhere. Doesn't matter where, but it needs to not be on me. Or more importantly, it needs to not be on me when I go visit the sperm whale. Or it needs to at least be safe when I visit the sperm whale. That is fine. But that's fine. That's not bad. We were almost up to... We've done all of the time-travel-y, multi-dimensional puzzles. We are up to... getting off the Heart of Gold.